All right, hello everyone. If you watch the replay, I don't know if there's anybody here yet, but the plan is I'm going to do some meditation. Anybody that wants to join is welcome, obviously. I'm just going to pull it up on my laptop. Hopefully get a few people to join. If you're here, you're welcome to say hi. And yeah, I'll just wait a few minutes, see who joins. Just testing the audio. Okay, it came through on my laptop. That's good. All right, well, if anybody's here, please say hi, introduce yourself. We'll get going with meditation soon. I want to let a few more people join, but I'd love to hear who is here. Where are you from? What brings you here? Hey, William from the UK. Thanks for joining. All right, well, let's start with meditation soon. I'm going to put something in the chat so when people join, they know. Hey, awesome. Recovered from ME CFS a couple of years ago using the same methods. Well done, I love it. So are you fully recovered now, or how are you now? I mean, fully recovered, I find a misleading term because it creates expectations that there shouldn't ever be uncomfortable experiences. And sorry, I'm just turning my phone on silent. Group meditation, feel. Oh, I get a crown. Look at that. Okay, so whoever's here, I know there'll be people that watch the replay as well, so this is for them as well. And if you're busy joining, we're just about to start with some meditation. So wherever you find yourself, just try to feel into these words as much as possible, into your space, and then maybe at the end we can do some more talking. Let me just answer what's happening here. Yeah, I'm fully recovered. I agree with you. The term is unhelpful. But I'm back to being able to do whatever I want. I now live with more balance in my life, but I don't feel restricted. I think that's the key, right? I like the way you said it. It's about doing what you want and you don't feel restricted. And sure, you can have, the body is the body, right? Like if I push myself really hard, I can feel really tired for a couple of days. But it's like you said, balance, doing what you want, and not feeling restricted. And to anybody that, you feel like you are recovered and then you have flare-ups and you have setbacks, like that's not your fault either. You're always processing things based on your environment, based on what's coming up in your nervous system. So always just meet what's here. Like don't worry too much about labels and progress of where am I now? Am I going forwards? Am I going backwards? Have I lost something? Did I make a mistake? That's where, like, I don't talk so much like the way I used to about full recovery, and I talk much more about just wherever you are is absolutely fine. Just meet that and take off the pressure and the idea that you need to get out of anything that you're currently experiencing, and that there's a problem with anything that you're currently experiencing, that it's a sign that you've made a mistake. So yeah, that's what's important for me. All right. So for those that want to join us for meditation, we're going to start now. And just follow along. And there really is a power to group meditation. So if you feel inclined to, and you want to sit and join in, it has a group effect. Even, it's maybe more noticeable on Zoom where there's more two-way. You can see the other people, but even still, just us connecting here via this live stream and meditating together, it's awesome. That's what's awesome about where we find ourselves. So that said, let's, wherever you are, whoever you are, if you're hearing these words, then let's explore this together. And let's explore the space we find ourselves in. With no expectation of what you should or shouldn't experience. No right or wrong. Just a simple exploring our own experience. Appreciating that we give ourselves this gift to check in without an agenda. That you don't need to be doing anything right now. You're not waiting for anything to happen. You're exploring a completely brand new experience. This moment has never been this way before. It's a brand new experience. So let's drop any ideas of what this is, what has been happening, where you were in the past. What you should be doing later on. You don't need to hold on to any of that right now. And you don't need to get this right. So take that pressure off yourself. You don't need to heal any part of yourself. You don't need to get rid of any thought. We're just checking in, opening up, exploring. allowing. And allowing doesn't require effort. Allowing is the knowing that everything is okay. Every part of you is okay. Even your worst pain. Even the symptom that bothers you the most. It's allowed. It doesn't need to be healed. It doesn't need to be fixed. It doesn't need to be changed in any way at all. Just see that it's something in your experience that you just need to stop fighting against. That there's nothing in your experience that needs to be fought with. That every part of you, every emotional texture, every sensation, everything that you've done in the past that might be bothering you now, everything you're afraid of in the future, it's all okay. It's automatically encompassed in your experience. You just need to stop fighting. So just relax. You're okay. Where you are is okay. It might not always feel like it, but just start here. You are already where you are, so why fight it? Yield and trust. Trust the natural unfolding of experience. That's what we're doing in meditation. We're setting aside all agendas, all right and wrong, all need to control experience. Set it all aside. And we're trusting presence. We're trusting experience to show us whatever needs to be seen. And to know that whatever it is, it's okay. It can be here. It doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean you're someone that can't heal. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. Anything, shame, guilt, anger, frustration, rage, grief, confusion, doubt, endless doubt, happiness, joy, love, hate. It's all encompassed. The light and the dark. Don't create a distinction. Just see it all. See everything about yourself that you would rather not see. Authentically experience this moment. That means that we don't need to pretend we're not feeling what we're feeling. We don't need to try and be more happy. We're just totally authentic. This is me, as I am. See it. See all the aspects of you. Don't need to defend anything, don't need to hide anything. Completely open. How open can I be? And just let all the sensations move as they wish to. Give the sensations of your body as much space as they want. Don't try to define the edges of the body. So feel into the body, and just there's this invitation that there's more space than we realize for every feeling, every sensation, every tension, every blockage in the body. Just feel it and then invite it into a larger space. Relax into it, and again, this space. Let go from your mind. Relax. Relax the sensations behind your eyes. The back of your head, your shoulders, just soften. Your jaw. Soften into the body. Trust the sensations. Even if they feel intense, there's an invitation in them always, a lightness amidst the pain. If it feels uncomfortable, that's okay. There's still an invitation there. It doesn't need to only be heavy. See if you can touch into what's here. The sensations is your experience of aliveness. That's your experience of being in a body in this world. Don't run from it. That's when we get numbed out and depressed and dissociated. Just check in. Don't run. Allow yourself to explore your own aliveness. Trust it, open to it. Let it show you itself. And again, there's no boundaries on this space, on the sensation field. So just relax into a larger, just allow the sensations to have a bit more room. You don't do this from a mental space. You just invite that there's a bit more space for whatever you're experiencing. Just feel it softening and opening up. You can feel it. Even if it's very subtle. Just like you're relaxing a clenched fist. And now we just keep opening up, relaxing, remaining alert, remaining curious. What is the space that I find myself in? Where does it end? You're not going to find a thought answer. But we're just remaining curious towards experience itself. What is experience without any labels? Labels can come and go, and thoughts can come and go, but we're conducting a deeper exploration here. What never comes and goes. You don't need to go anywhere to experience this. You can't not experience your experience. It's just this as it is. But the more we stay with it, and we stop telling ourselves stories about this, and we just remain curious, what is this experience? What is the subtlest experience of a sensation? What is the sensation field, the physical field? Like if I don't force it to be any one way. I just rest in the open experience of sensation. And it doesn't matter if you can't, there's no right or wrong experience here. The words are just an invitation. So don't put any pressure on yourself. There's no right or wrong here. It's an invitation. Let the words wash over you. And at some level, something is received, and it can be so subtle that the mind doesn't perceive it. The mind can be stuck in doubt and all of that, and that's okay. This is still being received. So again, there's no pressure on you to understand anything. This is happening at a way deeper level. You're free from any need to control your experience. You're off the hook. Isn't that great? Stop trying. Just let this unfold as it does, in any way that it does. Thoughts will come and go. Don't pick a fight with them. Just remain even curious of the experience of thinking. Where is that happening? Where do you notice a thought? What happens when you notice a thought? There's so much opportunity to explore the thinking space. So there isn't a problem in your experience ever. There isn't a problem in your experience ever. So relax. You could ask yourself a question like, what's the simplest aspect of my experience? What's the most primary experience? Right? Experience can take all forms. And this is a question that can take us deeper at an experiential level. So it's fine if it stirs up the mind. It can really upset the mind because it's not a thought answer. Right? What's the most primary noticing of experience? What's the most primary experience of just being aware? Some teachers point to awareness, and it can be a helpful pointing. Can you get the taste of how you know you're just aware? You're just conscious. You're hearing these words. So you're already there. Now we just want to explore that. The subtlest experience. And again, the mind might protest and be upset. That's fine. But you're already there. The fact that you can notice a thought, you're already aware. So there's nowhere to go. You cannot leave your own awareness. Where are you going to go? Wherever you go, it's more awareness, more experience. So just relax, you're here. The only place you can ever be. Home. You're already home. You've never left home. And yet we've forgotten. And it's a whole journey, right? You've been through a lot, but you're home. So as in any way that you can, just allow yourself to rest here. Whatever way you're doing it is right for you. So trust yourself. I trust you. Truly. Your mind might not trust you, but I do. I have faith in you. I'm proud that you're here. Whoever it is, I don't know who's here, but if you're hearing these words, then I'm proud of you. I'm grateful that you're here, just as you are. Truly, your mind might say, oh, but that's not for me. It is. So thank you. Thank you for being willing. And just allow yourself to be just who you are. Because you are accepted, along with every part of you. Everything you've ever said or done or felt is already allowed. It's already forgiven. So there's no burdens to carry. There's no big project. Just for now, put it all aside. Unconditional acceptance means there are no conditions. Everything is accepted the moment it's here. Unconditional forgiveness means there's no conditions. Everything is forgiven. So feel into that. Give it to yourself. I'm giving it to you. You give it to every part of your experience. Every part of yourself. Everything you come into contact with. It's unconditionally accepted. It's unconditionally forgiven. Doesn't matter what it is. To drop all your ideas of who you are and what you've done and what you can do and what you can't do. It's not needed here. You're free from all of that. You're free from your story. You're free. So stop. It's okay. Don't run from anything. All right. We'll end the meditation there. I have no idea who was here for it. But if you were here, thank you for taking part. And I will share it. The recording will be available online if you ever wish to return to it. Thank you, Gabriella. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your presence. The beautiful thing about these group meditations is whoever shows up contributes to it. Hey, Brenda. Nice to have you on. So just simply being willing to participate, it has an effect. has an effect on me giving the meditation. It's a different experience if there's one person or two people or three people or four people. It's a different experience for me. So again, just by showing up, you're contributing. It's a group effort, this. It's not an individual game. You're facilitating this as much as I am. You're welcome, Brenda. Thank you. Yeah, so if anybody enjoyed that, there is a group one tomorrow on Zoom, and there's still spaces available. It's currently quite a small setting, so you show up, and yeah, if you want to join, you can just send me an email, and if you can't afford the fee, then that's okay. I'm opening it to what you can afford. So yeah, if you want to come, it's even more powerful, and we do sharing afterwards, and there's 2 slots available. Oh, you missed it, Josie. Well, have a look when I upload when I'm done with this. Just listen back to the meditation. It was a really nice one. Some good stuff came through. But yeah, if anybody wants to join the group, one day little group container tomorrow, they're really powerful. We did a month-long one, and it was so beautiful, like really beautiful. Lots of stuff coming up, and it's more, yeah, as I said, it's more powerful in Zoom because we were there, and there's no excuses, as I said. If you can't afford it, you can still come. So check out the details on my posts tab on YouTube. There's, if you scroll along, there's a post tab, and yeah, I look forward to seeing whoever shows up for it. And there's Q&As, and it's nice. You're doing this work, but you're not alone, right? You can feel very lonely, but you're not alone. Yeah, Brenda was a part of our month-long one, and yeah, it was great to have her there. So if there's no questions, then I'll end this shortly. And yeah, just know, whoever's hearing this, that whatever you're experiencing, wherever you are, it's okay. You don't need to be anywhere else. But you do just need to let this open you up. There's always a way through your current experience. There's not a way that you don't need to get away from it. You can just allow it to pull you through it. When you have a memory come up, do you just notice it? How do you not attach to it? Well, there's nothing you need to do, right? If you have a memory come up, then you have a memory come up. And if it pulls you in for a bit, it pulls you in for a bit. So just even drop the need to not get attached to it, right? That you could have a memory come up and then your mind's like, oh no, I'm in a memory, I'm going to get attached to it. That's okay. You can have a memory. It's beautiful. It's fine. I get many times on retreats or when I've been meditating a lot on my own, just random things can come up, memories, even images and thoughts that make no sense. It's okay. You're opening the space up to whatever is here, right? So it could be, yeah, memories can come up a lot. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a problem. Yeah, and you can explore, do you feel the feelings? Exactly. Because that's the only reason the mind will have a problem with the memory, because it might be triggering something in the body, right? It might be triggering something that's uncomfortable. There might be something associated with the memory that we don't want to feel. And then that's when we turn the memory into the problem. But either way, it's okay, right? If the memory makes us uncomfortable, then just relax what's here in the body. Just soften into it. And just know that it can be uncomfortable sometimes. It could be an intense memory, something that brings up a lot, and then just be gentle with yourself. It's okay. I can be with this. All right. So thank you, everyone. I hope to see some of you tomorrow if you feel like joining in. There's also 2 time slots for a reason, so that hopefully you can make one of the time slots wherever you are in the world, hopefully. Much love to all of you. And good luck. You got this. Always. You've always got this. Don't matter how difficult it gets. I believe in you. You can do this. You have my faith. So trust yourself. Alrighty. Goodbye. Thanks, Brenda. Much love back to you too.